and I'm recording. Thank you. Let's start. So today we are going to talk. We are going to do our continuation of variables as we have been doing. There is no way that you'll be coding without using variables. And I said that when I put this equal sign, it doesn't mean that I'm equating it to something. It simply means that I'm assigning a value. I'm just assigning a value to this variable on my left, and the value that I assign on my right will be assigned that value. Be assigned that value. I want to admit somebody here. I want to admit them. There you have it. So this is how you assign a variable. Like today we are going to use several of them. Like I can say banana and give it with and assign it a value 3. So this simply means that this is the variable, you can see it, and this is the value that you have assigned. You can assign a value and you can also assign a string. Like I would say item 1 equals, because it is a string, I'll use those double quotes and say banana. You see, this one I did not put in a quote. Why? Because it is an integer. There is no need of giving it the double quote because it is not a what? It is not a string. So I think that is it. Another thing that okay, let me proceed because this is what we'll be doing. In Python, if I write something like that, this is what you're going to do today. These are two different things. These are two different variables. You can see this one has a capital I. Okay, I wanted this one not to have a capital I, but now because you remember every time that you are in Word, it will be like that. Now, when it is like that, when the interpreter sees this, it leads them as two different variables, banana and apple. Why? Because the first one has a capital I and the last one has small I. I think that one is very, very important. I wanted to clarify that. You should be able to see that, why they are different. So those are two variables that are made of, those are two different variables that you have declared. I think that is okay. Let me go straight to the code and we start doing it automatically. And the first one that I have said is item, and I gave item a string of what? Banana. I said that today I'm going to use variables of fruits. Hivyo tu kwa sababu nataka ni explain tuelewe. Then I'll call this one apple, like that. Then I will go to another one. I'll call it item name and give it and assign it a string and call it orange, like that. Then after that, I want to print. And if there is a question you can ask, I want to print item, the smaller I. Then I also want to print the other one, item, separated by a comma like that. Then I put the item with capital I. And you can select from this one, there is no harm. And that is what I want to print. The second one, the second console that I want us to see is, I'll say this will be a string, this will be a string. And you can see in a string, I must always put those double quotes like that. This is a fruit, like that, comma. Then I want to see this, okay. Then I want to join it by using plus sign. This plus sign is called concatenation, and I want to see item name. Our program is complete. We need to test it. This one is only meant for kujoin hizo vitu zikuwe pamoja, sawa? It's called concatenation, but in Python we use this one. When you do other programming languages like PHP, you can we use periods. So different programming languages have different way of joining strings. So let's test and see if it is working. I'll come here. Okay. Now, nimefanya okay. Ni the same thing na kenye nimekuwa nikifanya previously. Only that you will not be able to see everything that I've been doing. So I will test it here. Inakuwa kubwa hivyo kwa sababu nime increase screen. So I'll write Python. I hope everybody is able to know what I'm doing. Then our file today is called what? Fruits.py. And there is an error. There is an error. Just a moment. There is an error. Print item, print. This is a fruit. Concatenate. Oh, the error is here. I'm supposed to cross it at that point. So we do make errors each and every day, but it is good to make them so that we learn. Actually, we learn through mistakes. The best way of learning is making a mistake and learning from that mistake. So I have debugged that. Let's see if it is going to work. Let me kill this terminal. Let me kill that terminal and start again. I'll write Python. Then I'll say fruits, because that is the name of our file, fruits.py, like that, and you can see it is working. You can see it is working. It is working very well. Yeah, I think that is it. Not unless there is a question, I need to proceed to the next thing. Any question? Let me test it here. Hope this one is big enough. Are you able to see what I'm doing? Yeah, I think you can be able to see Python. The name of our file is fruit.py. It is fruits. It is fruits. I hope so. Yeah, it's fruits. And you can see the results. You can see the results. They are here. I think that is okay. I need to do another one. I need to create another program very quickly. Let's do another one. We will call it arithmetic. Ama tuite hesabu .py. The name doesn't matter. So today I will work with integers alone. Then another day we will have to mix them, then see how it works. So the first one, I want to have a variable called A and assign it a value of 10. Then I want to have another variable called B and assign it a value of 5. Let's use 5. Yeah, let's use 5. Then from there, I want to do some addition. You will allow me to pick a call, then we can proceed. Let's proceed. I was saying that we will be doing some addition, and we call this add equals A plus B, like that. Then I'll have merge which will be equals to A multiplied by B. When you're multiplying in Python, we use this one, this sign, which you can access it by Shift and number 8 on your keyboard. That is multiplication. That is the sign for multiplication. Then you'll have sub, which means subtraction, which will be A minus B. That is something that you know. Then you'll have division, which should be A divided by /B. That is a / that you'll find it on your keyboard near the shift or on the question mark. I hope that one is clear. Then I'll also do another one for getting power. How do you get power in Python? Power in Python, you include like that, 2 multiplication. And also we can also do modulus. Modulus simply means they give us the remainder. Modulus simply means the remainder. But for today, because of this number, it will not have anything that is remaining. Let's remove it. Maybe later on we'll use it, but you can note that one. You can note that one that I'm calling modulus. Yeah, you can note it down. We will tackle it some other time. Then from there, I'll want now to print. I'll want to print add like that. I want to print multiplication. I want to print sub, I want to print division, and I want to print power. And it is over. It is time now to test. It's time to put the rubber on the road and see if it is working as expected. Let's see if it is working. So we come here, say Python. There is somebody who wants to be admitted. Just a moment. Let me have them in. There are so many. Okay. Yeah, tell these people to be coming on time because tukianza class saa zingine tunasahau kama kuna watu wengine wako nje. But it's good. Welcome members wenye wanaingia saa hii. But please be keeping time. Let's test because we have already tackled 2 of them. So huyu atakuwa amepoteza sana. So this is how we test. I've said you write Python because of that guy mwenye ameingia Python. Then the name of the file is hesabu.py like that, and you test it, and you can see it is working. I hope this one is very clear that when you say 10 plus 5, you get 15, which we have it. 10 times 5, which is this one, it is 50. Then you have 10 minus 5, it is what? It is 5. And when you divide 10 by 5, you get this one. And when you multiply 10, or when you get the power of 10, this is what you get. Let me add another one here, and let's see the effect of that. No, it will just get that. And you can see it is like that, it is working. Let me do the last test. The last test, we'll do it here on our CMD. It is Python. Then it is hesabu.py like that. And the answers are there. That is what I wanted to teach. Let's stop recording from